All right, Boys Inc. episode 45. I got two of the fellas here with me. Let me actually click on the screen so that you can see it, and then it's actually recording. Got Nate and Joey here with me. What's up? What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up?
All right. We've got kind of a stacked episode, I think. We've got a couple really good things to talk about. But first,
Nate, have you ever heard of Jean-Claude Romand?
Oh, dude, he's queued up. I don't want to get into him first.
No, I just want to know if Nate knows.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
I've heard the name.
But you've not heard the story?
Yeah, I think
W.
I think I told Nate that his life story is ridiculous.
You're in for a treat. Yeah. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. But first off,
that guy. Yeah.
I need to say for the record, just so that everyone's aware, publicly and emphatically, that Jim Carrey was not on Jeffrey Epstein's island.
Okay.
Because he's apparently real fucking cagey about people saying that he is.
Oh?
Like, some that are not me would say suspiciously cagey about it, but not me. I would not say that. But he is
I know Jim wasn't there.
Apparently he's like suing some guy on YouTube that said that he was there.
Wild turkey behavior.
So, publicly, as a matter of fact, Jim Carrey has no relation to Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, I'm reading sources allege Jim Carrey was on Epstein's island, though.
Bro, listen. He said he'll sue you if you say that.
He can come get me.
Now, I've only seen clips from the live-action Grinch, but it still makes me think he was.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, fuck. Like, I guess he just has not heard of the Streisand effect.
Literally, though.
Like, yeah, it turns out
the Streisand effect?
It's basically if you're trying to cover something up or like make people not know about it, stop fucking talking about it and don't make a big deal out of it, or more people will know about it than like would have known initially. It's like it's named for Barbara Streisand because apparently
what'd she do?
Apparently the story was some guy is doing like some sort of geological survey or some shit with like a drone. Like, so he's sending a drone with a camera around to like record some local geology or some shit. I think it was like something like that. And he ends up catching footage of Barbara Streisand's house. And he puts these pictures for geological purposes on like his personal website that got like 30 viewers. Like, no one fucking knows. It's like a tiny ass website. And Barbara Streisand hears that there are now pictures of her house from a drone on the internet, and she gets super fucking pissed, and she like basically tries to sue him to get him to take him down. But then all of the like tabloid, paparazzi are like, Barbara Streisand is suing some guy because she doesn't want you to see these pictures of her house. So it's like she was mad that 30 people got to see a picture of her house, and then she turned it into a news story, so now thousands of people saw pictures of her house. It's like if she had just said nothing, it would have been better. Like, oh shit, what's up? We got a fourth. Yo, what's going on? Surprise fucking entrance. Yo, what's going on?
I did this wrong.
I gotta turn you the fuck up.
Yeah, I can't hear you at all. Oh, peace.
He'll be back probably. But yeah, so it's like Jim Carrey, if he didn't want people to think that he was on Epstein's island, he should just say nothing about it and just like hope that no evidence of it comes out.
Alright, that should be a little better.
Oh, that'd be way better.
Yeah, I was
4. Let's fucking go.
I was on my phone instead of my Xbox like a dingus.
This is probably the first episode with all 4. Let's fucking go, dude.
I was hoping you guys were still in here.
Oh, dude, we started recording, like, no joke, 5 to 10 minutes ago.
We just started.
Sick.
I have 4 minutes and 30 seconds of recording.
Oh, perfect. How's it going, boys?
What's up?
Quite well.
We were just talking about how Jim Carrey was most definitely not on Jeffrey Epstein's island.
I don't know. I think he was.
Allegedly. He's been known to sue people on YouTube for saying that he was there.
I personally saw him
Of course you did.
Joey is an eyewitness. He was there on Epstein's island. He was the kid that Jeffrey Epstein was diddling.
Yeah, I looked really young until I was like 16, so it was a long range of time.
Yeah.
But Jim, I'm sorry, I'm joking. Please don't sue me.
Jim, he might be joking. I'm not. I saw him.
Oh, fuck, dude, it's on now. I wanted to get that one out of the way first because I thought it was funny, but there's like nothing really there because I didn't really look into like was he actually there?
Well, of course there's something there. He wasn't there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, I did hours of painstaking research and came to the conclusion after numerous tests that he was not there. And, don't worry about the 3 extra zeros in my bank account after this episode is uploaded.
Yes, you went from 000 to 000,000.
Yeah, he's cool.
Solid.
He helped the boy out. He gave me a fat 0 cents. So I thought it was funny that like some random guy makes a YouTube video that's like Jim Carrey was on Epstein's island, and then Jim Carrey sends him a cease and desist, and it's like, hey, stop saying that. All right. Anyway, we've got. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just no rubber. Let's get into Jean-Claude, huh?
Oh shit! All right.
Let's do it because he's probably gonna be in the title.
Yeah.
So I don't want to like delay too long. All right.
The Michael Jordan of hustlers, if you would.
Yeah. So basically, there's a bit that I've done a couple times now, where I'll just like go over the life story of some truly fucking wild lives that people in history have had. And the inspiration for it is from an unreleased episode because the audio sucks and I can't fix it. Where Joey told me this whole fucking life story for Jean-Claude.
Was that the Miles Rutledge one? Oh, shit.
Yeah, for Jean-Claude Romand, who is an absolute fucking maniac. And
Diabolical.
I wish to God I could have uploaded it, but the audio was so bad I couldn't do it. There are some episodes with some bad audio. This was like next level.
I think I remember you playing it back and it was literally like inaudible.
Yeah, it was impossible to upload because it was like you were way too loud and I was way too quiet and we were on the same track.
Yeah.
Thank God I have fucking evolved to do multi-track recording.
W.
Big Brian.
Dude, I'm gonna be so pissed if this episode doesn't record though, because it's been inconsistent. But fuck it.
Not only that, but all 4 of us are here.
Yeah, I know, dude. I might kill myself.
Ooh, yeah,
this might be the last episode that doesn't get out.
Yeah.
If episode 44 is the last one, then like
No, hey. Remember we said last
week?
What
happened.
Yeah.
They won't know
when
what
life
happened.
hits you in the dick.
Be uploaded.
Yeah.
Remember the time life threw you the bone.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's the only way I'm getting through it if this doesn't record. I mean, it says it's recording, and it's going to the same place as it was last time. Fuck it. I haven't changed it since last week, but OBS is shitty like that. All right. Anyway, Jean-Claude.
Yes. Would you like to start?
Yeah.
Because I think you watched the video more than me.
Yeah. I'm on some sort of watch list now because I watched a YouTube documentary about this man's life. No joke, 3 times this afternoon.
Wow.
All right. Jean-Claude, obviously from the name you can tell this man is very French. He comes from the part of France that's like right next to Switzerland. He grows up and he wants to get a job working in a forest. Like, is it like basically a fucking French park ranger or some shit? And he goes to this one tech like boarding school and all of the kids bully the shit out of him. Because it's a very nice boarding school. French. All of the kids, all the kids there were French too, so I don't really know. I mean, they wouldn't be able to make it in like any average American school, but apparently this was like very bad. All of the kids there are like, their parents are all super rich, so all their parents are like doctors and lawyers and shit. So they bully this man so ruthlessly that he decides, instead of working in a forest, which is what he wanted to do, he's instead going to be a doctor. Because that will get him the respect that all of those kids would have given him if he was going to be a doctor.
Which is already a crazy choice. He's like, fuck my live stream. I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going to be a doctor, not even because I want it. I don't want to be a doctor. I don't even want the money. I'm just doing it to flex on children.
Yeah, and you'll be amazed how committed he was to that.
This dude, well, I mean, sort of. I mean, I feel like he probably could have been a doctor if he, like, was normal.
Yeah.
So, he eventually drops out of school, or at least that school, for how fucking terrible the bullying was. And he eventually finds his way to medical school. And when he's in med school, a bunch of weird shit happens. I can't remember if this was the first thing, but, like, this is the first evidence that he's kind of a fucking weirdo. Him and his friends were out at a club one time, and he just goes missing for, like, several hours.
Doesn't that usually happen when all your friends go to the club, though?
Yeah, but then...
Someone just leaves for, like, 7 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, so then he comes back, and he is, like, covered in bruises, and his shirt has blood all over it.
Yeah.
And
I don't see the problem.
Yeah, they're like, dog, what happened? And he goes, well, I went outside to go get cigarettes from my car because I'm very French and we all smoke cigarettes.
Oui.
And a bunch of guys fucking jumped me and threw me in the trunk of my own car and then drove me out in the middle of nowhere, beat the shit out of me, and then ran away. So I just drove back. They didn't steal his car. They just, like, beat the shit out of him and then left in the middle of nowhere. They drove to the middle of nowhere and left his car. So, like, I guess they all walked home.
I was just saying they all just walked home after that.
Yeah.
Well, that was a fun time, guys. Let's walk back.
Yeah. So then all of his friends are like, well, that sounds stupid, but he is covered in blood. And
like,
why
would he lie?
Yeah, and why would he lie about that? That's, like, a ridiculous thing to make up. He made it up. That shit did not happen.
Do you know why he made it up, though? Do you remember?
I don't.
He was having problems with his shorty, who was also his distant cousin.
I remember that part, yeah.
He recognized at med school. He recognized her in med school from their family reunions.
Yeah, I remember that. I was trying to get to, like, he goes to med school and he's already kind of a weirdo, and then he starts fucking his cousin.
Yeah, so he kind of, like, sympathy fucks with her all the time, and, like, it literally, she said one time that she was never physically attracted to him.
Yeah, she was like, well, I didn't think that he was cool, or I didn't like him, but, like, he was nice to me, so I kind of just let him hit, because
he was loyal and respectful.
He just simped so hard he got a little crumb of coochie. That's cousin coochie.
Cousin coochie. Right, so then he wants to fuck Shorty
without the cousin part.
Yeah, so then he wants to hit, as far as I remember, and she's like, no. And she's like, I'm maybe not cool with you no more. So then... No, excuse me. He had sex, and she immediately breaks up with him.
Yeah, afterwards. She's like, yo, it's not gonna work. Like, the day after, like, morning after, he's like, that was awesome. Yeah. And she's like, this isn't gonna work.
She said she was repulsed, according to her friends.
Yeah. Yeah, right? She was not into it.
Yo.
So after that, he pulls this stunt for attention, and then sympathy gets back with him.
Yeah.
So it worked.
First W for the lad.
Yeah. This is the first W in a series of many W's. So, like, get used to it.
Yeah, he's a winner.
Yeah, this guy, he just kind of doesn't take L's. So, I mean, actually, he's about to take one L repeatedly, but it's for strategic purposes.
Yeah.
So, okay, he's in med school. He's in his second year. It's the end of the year. He's got to take his, like, finals to graduate to third year. He does not show up to the test date. Like, no one's really sure why. Like, maybe he just didn't want to go, or maybe he, like, slept in or some shit. It's not clear why he didn't go, but, like, he just was not there. So he schedules a makeup date to do it instead. And then he does not show up for that either. So technically, he has not graduated his second year class. Everyone, like, a bunch of other people in his class have, and a bunch of his friends have. Ironically, his cousin that was there for med school, she failed the test and changes her major to something else, like pharmacology or something.
Yeah.
So she's going to be like a pharmacist instead of a doctor. He just fucking lies to everyone and says he passed and now he's a third year. And the college, like, never corrects him. Like, they don't graduate him, so he's taking second year classes again. He just re-enrolls. He just says, fuck, run it back. So the entire time, he's, like, hanging out with his friends who are all now third years, and he's still a second year, and he just says that he's a third year.
He, like, bought all their books and shit. He would go to study groups. He'd pull up to their classes and shit.
Yeah, he would, like, help them study for tests.
And then he wouldn't take it.
And then he would not take the test. He would be taking the same tests that he did last year.
But he wouldn't take them either, so he could re-enroll again.
Yeah, so then again, the end of his second year, he doesn't go to that test either. So now he is now in his 4th year of second year med class.
Wait, hold on. We missed one thing.
Yeah.
The first time he missed the test, his homies were like, "What the fuck are you doing? What's wrong?"
Oh fuck yeah, you're right. I forgot. Yeah, one of his friends. He gets super depressed after like the first time through second year that he doesn't graduate. Like beginning of his 3rd year of college, second year med class, he gets super depressed and like just stops going outside. And one of his friends goes to check on him. He's like, "Dog, what's wrong? You've been super weird recently." And he goes, "I have cancer."
Yep, he did not, in fact, have cancer.
He goes, I have lymphoma, so I've been super down. And he's like, "Oh, okay, well that makes sense. I guess that's why he's like super depressed." And then like a couple months later, he like decides,
Shorty gets back with him.
His girl gets back with him. His cousin is like down again, and he stops being depressed, so he starts hanging out again. And they're like, "Oh, dude, that's awesome. What happened?" He went, "The cancer's in remission." He's like, "Yeah, that cancer cleared up. I'm like all good now." Anyway, how about these 3rd year classes? Am I right, guys?
I can't tell if this dude's a retard or a massive genius.
Yeah.
No, it does better, dog.
Yeah. So, okay, he's still
What year was this?
This is like the 80s.
Low-key hustling in the modern era.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the 80s where it's like, you don't have like cell phones yet, but like, I don't know, you could still pull some fake shit like this and not be immediately caught.
Yeah, but there was still access to information.
Yeah, there were still like public records of things. So he continues to keep retaking and not passing this second year class because he just refuses to show up for tests for the next 12 years.
Right.
He spends 12 years repeating the same goddamn class over and over and over again. Meanwhile, he tells his parents that he's got some sort of job as like a research assistant.
At the World Health Organization.
No, he's not there yet. It's at like some other bullshit company.
Oh,
he's like,
my bad.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a research assistant for some fucking company. And they're like, "Oh, okay, that's awesome." He's like, "Hey, I just need a little bit of help though. If you guys could like buy me an apartment, that would be sick." So they buy him this apartment, and he just like sells it. He just like sells it for cash, even though he didn't pay for it.
Yeah. Winner.
He marries his cousin.
How?
I don't know.
How did she let that happen?
It's France.
Because of the cancer, dog.
Yeah, it was the cancer.
How are you gonna break up with a dog with cancer?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean,
Oh
I don't
my
know.
God.
He's just so fucking persuasive.
Yeah. He's been simping for me for 30 years, and he's dying of cancer. And I'm gonna break up with him?
Yeah, and this whole time, she buys that he has this job.
Yeah.
So they move in together because she's like a pharmacist now, so she has money. Like, at least some. That, like, he can he can use the money that he got from selling the apartment as a down payment, and she can handle rent. So they move in, and then they have like 2 kids. He decides that like this being a fake research assistant is not good enough, and he needs like a new thing. So he goes, "Guys, guess what? I got a sick fucking promotion. I'm now a research scientist at the World Health Organization in Geneva, Switzerland, which is like 30 minutes from my house."
Upgrades.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh, dog, that's sick. Dude, that's awesome. Congrats, dude." So every day, to sell that he's like actually working for the WHO, he would drive there and then park and then go to get a visitor's pass and then like just hang out there and read a bunch of like medical textbooks and shit to lie better. Like he's studying his med textbooks not to pass the test that he has not showed up for 12 years in a row. He's doing it to better sell that he works at the WHO that he does not work for and has never worked for.
Yeah, he was also like collecting like WHO napkins or like little shit they had there and leaving them around his car and his house.
Yeah, he's running around picking up like random documents with WHO like watermarks on them and shit. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm
How?
Yeah, this guy is fucking crazy."
How are you this smart, but this stupid.
I know, that's what I was... Dude, that's the weird part, is that it's like, could he not have just been a doctor? Like, he was smart enough to sell the lie to so many people for so long, but, like, he couldn't pass his second-year test because he couldn't show up.
He was too busy hustling, bro.
Yeah, he was too busy banging his cousin to show up to get his med degree. So...
What the fuck is wrong?
He really took the road less traveled by, to be honest.
Yeah,
he's kind of a hero.
Yeah, he was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Anyone could just be a doctor.
Yeah,
I'm not
fuck
about
that
shit. Fuck it, dude. You know what's even better than being a doctor? Being a well-respected scientist that doesn't even need to research anything. I get all the pros of the respect of being a fucking super smart scientist. I don't even have to be a scientist. I get to just read books in the building all day.
Yeah, but of course it gets better. He's not done yet.
Yeah. So he sells people on this lie because he uses the on-site bank at the WHO to like just withdraw and deposit money. So he has a bunch of bank statements with the WHO logo on it. And he convinces everyone that he's just like a crazy hustler, where he's like, yeah, no, I'm just super into this like work-life separation shit. Like, my coworkers are not allowed to contact me or my family ever, and I will not answer calls from my family while I'm at work. So, like, no one ever asks, why don't I get to know any of your coworkers? He's like, no, I won't let them. I don't want to mix work and life. I can't. I'm just super autistic shit. For that. Yeah.
Highbrow shit going on at the WHO. They can't be a part of.
He even one day sneaks into the actual part of the WHO where all of the fucking workers are and walks up to this one office and takes a picture of the office door. And then he gives it to his parents. He's like, that's my office right there. That's where I work. That's my fucking office right there. That's the door. And they're like, dude, that's awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. You're killing it. You married your cousin and you're a scientist? Bro, nice.
Yeah, and you had incest kids?
Yeah, you had 2 children with your distant cousin? Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, he's got kids now.
Yeah.
Their fucking feet are webbed.
Yeah, him and both of his kids, like him and his cousin have 2 kids, basically. So anyway, I'm trying to remember what the next big leap is. I think it's like I got it. Okay, all right, go for it. I'll let you.
So he's like a bigwig at the WHO. So he starts going around and telling people, "Hey man, I'm an investor. Like I'm in with these people who like know about stocks and trades and shit."
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I'm actually, because I have like these special like public servant access, I have like the ability to invest money in these ridiculous accounts that'll yield like 18% return."
Yeah, like guaranteed money.
Guaranteed. The safest investment you've ever heard.
So his parents and his wife's or his cousin's parents give him money. And then he just continues pretending to work and using this money to live.
So now he's a fake scientist at the WHO, and everyone in his family and his wife and kids buy it. And now he's running a Ponzi scheme to keep it floating.
Yeah.
So he like, in order to sell that he's like now some like super high up bigwig guy, he starts saying he needs to go and travel for business.
Oh my god.
So the idea is he would go to Geneva Airport and buy a bunch of tourist bullshit from the gift shop from a country that he said he's going to, and buy like the local tour guide book for the area, and then go sleep in a hotel and like call his family and just like basically read them shit out of the book like he's there. He's like, oh yeah, I'm in Japan right now. And he's like sitting in a hotel in Switzerland and he's like reading a book about Japan, just telling them he's in Japan. He's like, oh, did you know it's this time in Japan right now?
Yeah, it's sunny out here, bro.
Yeah, he's just like making up weather forecasts. He's like, oh yeah, I just landed in Japan. The weather is great, dude. I love it here. So he does that like multiple times just to sell it. So, oh fuck. All right, I'm trying to not.
And he gets a side piece.
Oh yeah. So then he starts. The cousin Coochie's not enough.
No.
So he also now has a mistress, who I can't remember.
Of course he does.
Yeah, I can't remember what her name is, but he demonstrates.
I didn't even really fuck with him either.
Yeah. Well, he demonstrates the ultimate riz. He like pulls up and I think gives her flowers or some shit, and like just immediately says like, I love you, and she's like, yo dog, it's not like that. But then like she comes around later. Like,
yeah, he's like, I have cancer, fuck me, and she's like, okay.
Yeah.
Plus he buys her shit.
Yeah, he buys her shit with all the Ponzi money that he's making.
He won't buy his wife anything, by the way.
No.
Random side detail I remember.
Yeah.
Did not buy his cousin shit, but Shorty got everything.
Yeah, the mistress is cleaning up with his cousin wife's
I think
money.
He's the original city boy.
Yes. Oh my god, yeah, this guy is fucking...
The original city boy.
Oh, what was that guy?
The original city boy.
What was that one fucking... What was that? Elm Street Caleb?
He
was the original Elm Street Caleb.
This is the Michael Jordan of City Boys.
Yeah, this guy's a fucking legend. So he oh fuck, what was it? What's the next thing? I'm losing my train of thought. What's the next thing after he
then he gets his side piece to invest in his Ponzi scheme as well.
Oh fuck, yeah, I just remembered another really funny detail, like how it starts to like fall apart on him. So his wife's like dad is basically like, yo, I'm gonna need some of that money back because I want to buy a Mercedes Benz. I want to buy a sick new car, so I'm gonna need some of that money I invested with you back. And he's like, oh fuck, I already spent all that. What the fuck do I do? And then, by absolute coincidence, one day when they're hanging out, just Jean-Claude and his wife's dad hanging out at the house alone, he falls down the stairs and dies. Completely coincidentally.
Wait. My favorite part.
I just asked him for his money back like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Hanging out at the house alone, and he falls down the stairs and dies.
My favorite part about this, though, is that Jean-Claude admitted to everything eventually, but he firmly stands that this was a coincidence.
Yeah, they're like, even now, he still says, like, he didn't do that. Like, that was completely just luck.
So life threw him one right there. He said, fuck that guy.
Life gave him a freebie, because that actually pays off for him in a big way. Because then...
God said, game, respect, game, kid. Get after it.
Because then the wife's mom is like, oh, fuck, my husband just died, that sucks. Well, I don't need this huge-ass house that I was living in. So I'm just going to sell it and give my daughter all the money.
1.3 million francs.
Yeah, 1.3 fucking milli. And then she goes, well, I have all this money. Jean-Claude, you want to invest that shit? So now he has enough money to like keep his Ponzi scheme floating even longer.
Yeah, he's a savage.
Yeah, like this dude.
This dude's a mad genius.
I know. Yeah. It's like, dude, the amount of effort that he put into this could have easily made him a doctor, but he didn't want that shit.
He could have even been cutting down. He could have been the best tree cutter of all time with this level of heart.
Park ranger, like the best fire watchman, dude. He could have been the fucking best, and he's like doing this instead. Like, just for the love of the game.
The amount of thought he put into this, he could be the best almost anything, but no, just this guy, stupid shit.
Instead, he chose to be the best.
Yeah.
Period.
It's fucking crazy. So, okay, now it's like, people might start getting wise to this not really adding up. So I think the college at one point gets a new, like, headmaster or something. And he's like, wait a minute, this guy has just been taking the same goddamn class 12 years in a row?
Yeah, well, that's when he started saying he worked at the WHO. The college was like, hey, buddy, you can't be a second-year student for the 13th time, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, but then there was some shenanigans that happened with a school that he was involved in.
Yeah, but I think it actually went to nothing, if I remember correctly. Like, somebody tried to contact him, they couldn't find him, and they shrugged it off.
Sort of, but I think that leads into it, right? So basically, the something happens. I think like the principal of a school that maybe his kids were at, like it was probably his kids.
Oh, they wanted to meet him. Yeah.
The principal gets caught in some scandal. Like I think the principal was like fucking one of the teachers or something. Like it was like that guy is now all kinds of fucked. And then at the school board meetings, everyone's like, "Oh my god, dude, this principal is such a scumbag." Except for Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude is the only man that will come to the principal's defense.
Weird detail.
For, like, no reason. Like, does not elaborate why, but he's, like, dying on the hill that the principal did nothing wrong. They're like, we caught him fucking an employee, and Jean-Claude's like, what's wrong with that?
W-mems.
So some people are like kind of suspicious. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? He says he works for the WHO, and he's like, yeah, no, dude, this principal, he didn't do nothing. Free my guy, okay? He didn't do anything. So they look into him and they go, well, wait a minute. The WHO has like no record of this guy at all. And the like French pensioners fucking registry or whatever also has no mention of this guy anywhere. That's kind of weird that like there's no documentation for this guy that's apparently like super high up in this world organization. So then they tell his wife about it, and his wife is like, huh, that's weird, but like they kind of drop it for that moment, but she tells him. She's like, yo, that's super weird. This guy was poking around and like he was looking for documentation on you and he couldn't find any. Isn't that weird? And he was like, yeah, it's super weird. That's crazy. I sure do work at the WHO though. Where would I be getting all this money though? And it's like, it's a Ponzi scheme, but no one else knows that.
Yeah. Then I think when it starts to wind down for him, his parents want money because his dad, the dad was retiring, he got the car, he just fell down the steps. But his parents wanted money for some shit. And then his side hoe was also asking for some money.
Yeah, a bunch of people were asking for money. And then what? Does he just like snap? Is that like where we're at now?
Yeah, so they were asking for money and he didn't have it. Oh, he baited one more person. This is the most brutal of his tax.
Oh, fuck! Oh my god, how did I forget this one? This one's fucking... Okay, this one is diabolical. This one is just straight... This is like... He is a menace to society for this one.
Yeah, this one's wrong. For real. So he told his relative who had severe cancer that he could get him a rare in-development treatment that's like a test as a last resort, but it would cost him $15,000 a pill, and he would need 2 doses. And he did that to the guy 2 times. So we got $60K giving sugar pills to a guy who was dying of cancer.
Yeah. One of his like some family member comes out to him and they're like, "Man, it's so
massive brain."
Yeah, this guy is, my husband is dying of cancer. It's super tragic." And he's like, "Well, I work at the WHO, as everyone here can attest. And we have this like very experimental, not ready for consumer use treatment that's super expensive, but I might be able to sneak you some if you drop 60 racks." Like, and they're like, "Okay, that sounds good."
Yeah, seems legit.
Yeah, I mean, everyone that invested money with you seems to have, it's either paid off or they died. I mean, that's a pretty good success rate.
And then his wife reinvested, so I'm just, you know.
Yeah, the wife invested, and then randomly she just got like $1.3 million windfall out of nowhere. Like, this guy can't lose. Yeah, all right, fuck it. Yeah. Give us the pills, dog. And then, oh fuck, what was it? Didn't the mistress comes like trying to collect. Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. So the mistress comes and she's like, "Listen, this is like great, but I just realized like if you just like randomly fuck off, or if you like die for some reason, like if you're in a terrible car accident or something, like there's no record of me even investing the money with you. Like that shit's gone if you're dead. Like I need that back, or I need some sort of like financial notice that my money's there in case something goes wrong." And he just strings her along. He's like, no, I'll get on that, but I can't. And just keeps like lying and like kicking the can down the road, and she starts getting more and more antsy about it. And I think that's what like triggered the end for him.
Mm-hmm.
So he decides, well, I mean, I guess this is just like part of his escape plan that he accidentally triggered. So he goes and buys basically like a collection of incredibly suspect items.
Yeah.
So he goes and buys a box of 22 caliber ammunition and a silencer, 2 cans of gas, a stun baton, and pepper spray. And just like has that. Like he's not doing anything with it yet. But
perfectly reasonable.
Yeah,
perfectly reasonable.
He owns all of those things, and the bullets go to a gun that he borrowed from his dad. It's his dad's rifle that can take the suppressor and the bullets. So one night, him and his wife, cousin, are chilling in bed, and she's on the phone with some family, and it's not good. There's some family drama going on, and she's very upset. She hangs up the phone, and she's like venting to Jean-Claude, and she's like, "Man, this shit sucks." Jean-Claude because he's the only one that could be asked about this. He's the only source we have. He says he forgets what happens next. But, like, a couple hours later, he just, like, forgets this whole block of time. And he comes to a couple hours later holding a rolling pin covered in blood.
Next to his fucked up wife.
His wife is fucking dead. She's been clubbed to death with a rolling pin. And he's holding the rolling pin. Yeah, yeah, she's been beaten to death in her own bed.
With a fucking rolling pin.
Yeah, with a wooden rolling pin. And he's like, oh, fuck, that's not good. What do I do? So he...
Go back to bed.
He decides to sleep on it. He does not move his wife from the bed. He just sleeps next to her body.
He's like, I'm tired, though, to be honest.
Yeah, he's like, bro, you know what? I just can't deal with this. I haven't had my morning coffee. I'm just going to go to sleep, wake up, and then I'll deal with this whole thing.
Yeah, he wipes his forehead. He's like, damn, killing a bitch is hard work, bro. I need a nap.
Yeah, he was like, bro,
he goes right back down.
Man, I'm tired. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. So he wakes up the next morning and is like, fuck, what do I do? But he still has his 2 kids. So he wakes up and, like, makes the kids breakfast, and they're like, where's mom? And he was like, oh, don't worry, she's just, like, still asleep.
She doesn't feel good.
Yeah, she doesn't feel good. She's just, like, sleeping in another, like, hour or 2. And they're like, okay, that sounds right.
Yeah.
So he needs to get rid of the kids now. That's, like, his thought. He's like, okay, I can't just, like, explain this away. The kids have got to go. So his first attempt is he tries poisoning them with some barbiturates he bought. So he slips some into their water. And the kids drink the water, and they go, this tastes weird, I don't want it. So that shit did not work. Yeah, the kids were a little too smart. So the kids are like, I don't want to drink the water, it's gross. So he's like, fuck, what do I do now? So he goes up to his daughter, and he goes, man, you seem like really sick. You should probably go and like lay down for a little bit. She's like, okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So she goes back up to her bedroom and lays down on her bed, and then he shoots her in the back.
Oh.
He just fucking like shoots her in the back with the rifle, and then just like throws a blanket over her. Then he goes to his son and does like the same thing. Like same thing. He's like, yeah, man, you sound super sick. Bang. Like kills that one too. Covers his body with a blanket, and then decides like, okay, everyone that I've lied to probably has to go. So then he drives to his parents' house, and he goes and like convinces his dad to go take a look at something, and shoots him in the back, throws a blanket over him. He goes up to his mom and like tries to get her to go like not look at him, but he can't, so he just like shoots her in the face. Like she was the only one that wasn't shot in the back. Like from forensics, they're like, this bitch was shot in the face. Like,
I hope his last mom's words were French for "you're a punk ass" before she dies.
Yeah, really. Like, fuck, dude. You actually gave birth to this fucking thing, and now he's here, like, to shoot you in the face.
Yeah, that's
like,
fucked up.
What moment do you realize, like, oh, I probably could have done things a little better?
Shit went wrong.
Yeah, I don't know how we're here, but, like, I feel like I'm partially at fault. So, oh, yeah, and he also kills the family dog for some reason. I don't know why he needed to do that.
He wanted his mom to have his dog. He wanted the mom to have the dog, according to him.
Yeah, so he shoots the dog, and to be fair, he does put a blanket over the dog's body too.
Gentlemen.
So whatever this weird, like...
Of course, you gotta do it right.
Yeah, whatever the weird burial ritual is that he's got going on here, he does it for the dog too. So that's cool.
At least he's consistent.
Yeah. So now his wife, both kids, mom and dad, and the family dog are all dead, and he's killed all of them. Now he has to go deal with the mistress. And the mistress has 2 kids too. Not from him. They're from like a previous marriage.
Or even a current. They are cheating. Who actually knows? I
think it was like former...
Oh, no. He slid after the divorce. Yeah. That's another snipe from him.
Yeah, exactly. So that is another dub. He just fucking... While he's dating his cousin, he also picks up this fucking eligible MILF.
He was like, oh, you're sad? I love you. Have some flowers.
And she was like, that's kind of weird. I'll let you hit anyway, though.
Yeah.
So he decides she needs to get it now. So he says, he like calls her up and he's like, listen, I have your money. We need to go meet up. And she's like, oh, sick. You know, I was asking for my money. Awesome. So they meet up. They're sitting in the car. And he pepper sprays her in the face and then hits her in the gut with the stun rod. And she starts fighting back. And she looks him in the eye, and from the way he tells it, like the look she gave him put him off. So he stops. So now they're just kind of sitting there. She's been pepper sprayed and tasered. And she's like, dude, what the fuck was that? Like, this is a little awkward now. What the fuck? Why'd you do that? And he drops the sickest shit ever. He says, you attacked me.
What the fuck?
He tries to gaslight her into thinking that she attacked him. It doesn't really work, but he tried it. Like, just the gall to try it is sick.
Big nuts on this guy.
Yeah, to like, you sneak attack this woman.
This guy has no fear.
Yeah, you sneak attack this woman and it doesn't work. And then you say, well, you attacked me, so... Like, why would she attack him if she's about to get her money from him? That doesn't make any sense. So she's like, well,
I said you did, so.
Yeah. And she's like, well, listen, man, that's like super weird. You should probably talk to a therapist because like that shit definitely didn't happen and you seem kind of insane.
No, he finessed even harder. He said when she was like, "Nah, I didn't attack you," he was like, "Oh, my cancer must be acting up. My mental state must be altered."
Yeah, he blamed the gaslighting on the cancer. Another
always had another card in his sleeve.
That is another Sigma move. Like, get caught gaslighting, blame the cancer. Gaslight harder, double down.
Always.
So she's like, "Dude, that's crazy. You should talk to a therapist." He's like, "You know what? That's a great idea. I'm gonna go talk to a therapist." And then he leaves, like, he drops her back off at her house. And then he's leaving, and he realizes, like, shit, wait a minute. So he calls her on the payphone, and he goes, hey, listen, I need you to, like, really, like, not tell anyone what just happened. Like, you gotta swear, like, you're not gonna tell that I just tried to kill you. And she's like, okay, but, like, you did try to kill me, though. Like, that's kind of weird. And he goes, no, if I was trying to kill you, I would have killed you and your daughters.
Huh.
Fuck.
So, in her apartment.
Yeah. He's like, I know where you live. I would have fucking killed both your kids and you if I wanted to kill you. This wasn't like a premeditated thing. I need you to know that and not tell anyone. And she's like, okay, but go to therapy. And he's like, okay, cool. He does not go to therapy. That's not how this is not about to be the good ending. As we've established, this guy, when presented with the good path and the fucking insane, like, schizo sigma fucking grindset path, he always takes the second option. Instead of therapy, instead of turning himself in for the, like, 6 or 7, nearly 8 murders that he's committed now, he goes back to his house and covers all of the rooms in the house except his bedroom in gasoline. His dead wife.
I want to know why not the bedroom.
Well, it's pertinent later.
That will come up. So he covers all of the rooms. Now, keep in mind, kid's bedroom too. The kid's bedroom where both of them are dead. That gets covered in gasoline, and then he goes into his medicine cabinet and downs a bunch of barbiturate pills. Not the ones he bought with the suspicious shit. These ones are like extremely expired, like years out of date.
10 years old.
Yeah, these are like many years old. He downs like 20 of them. And then he lights the house on fire and goes into the bedroom and just like kind of waits. But then smoke starts pouring into the room, and then he takes a bunch of laundry from the floor and puts it up against the bottom of the door to stop the smoke from flowing in. So the fire department pulls up because they can see the house is fucking on fire. They pull up and they rescue him from the burning building. And they investigate and they go, man, that's super weird. Your whole family's dead inside. Your wife's skull is like all fucked up. I guess a beam from the ceiling must have fallen down and hit her on the head. And he's like, dude.
Or Jean-Claude, bro.
Yeah, he's like, dude, that sucks. Oh my god, my wife? I love my wife. Oh, dude. Oh,
not damn. My kids.
Oh, not my kids. And then they're like, wait a minute, hold on. We're doing an autopsy on all the bodies. And the fire had like nothing to do with it. Like, your wife has been beaten with a fucking rolling pin and both of your kids are shot in the back.
He was like, damn, I got my ass beat.
Yeah. So then he makes up a story that some guy broke in, shot both of his kids, hit his wife in the head, and then lit his house on fire, and he was too paralyzed in fear to do anything about it.
Yep.
The police do not buy it for some reason. For some unknown reason, the cops don't believe that story is credible. And they decide to interrogate him. And they interrogate him for the next 7 hours. And the entire time, he just keeps, like, making shit up for, like, every piece of evidence they provide. Like, everything. They're like, well, you said you worked at the WHO, and everyone you know says that you worked at the WHO. We contacted them, and they don't know who the fuck you are. And he goes, oh, no, that's actually a super simple mistake. I actually work at a different company. I'm a contractor. I work for the WHO by contractor. I actually work for this company. And they go, that company that you just said does not exist.
Well, like, actually, it does.
Yeah. They went and verified. They were like, we just checked. Yeah. That shit ain't real.
Yeah, they're like, that company isn't real. And he's like, must have been the cancer. I don't know what to tell you, dog. So eventually, after 7 hours of interrogation, he finally cracks and is like, yeah, okay, I killed them.
But he's not done hustling.
Yeah. This is a goddamn.
He actually does get the good ending.
He does. He somehow gets like an alright ending. So he goes to trial and they have a confession. Like they have this guy like he's nailed. He's fucked. He killed like 7, nearly 8 people. They convict him for murder. And he gets, what is it, like 20 years with possibility of parole or some shit?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He gets 20 years with parole on the table. He's like the model prisoner the whole time he's in jail. The whole time he's like, he finds religion and he like becomes like super into it and he starts just reading books and like he has a job now that he does full time in prison. Which, I mean, they should probably make, like, ultra sure he actually has that job. This guy has a history of lying about these things.
His resume's stacked, bro. Yeah. Don't call the numbers, though. They don't pick up.
Yeah, so then, every number for his company is actually just a Domino's in fucking Arkansas. So They give him 20 years with parole. He first goes for parole in 2019. They deny it. Because they're like, well, yeah, but, you know, this whole, like, narcissistic personality disorder thing that you have. Like, how do we know you're not just lying about all this shit? And, like, you'll just go back to killing people as soon as you're out. He appeals the decision. They go, granted, give this man parole. He did nothing wrong.
Free my boy.
Give this man some fucking parole. So they decide, instead of jail, they're gonna send him to a fucking, like, monastery. Like a Christian fucking monastery. Where he's gonna be like... years. Yeah, he's gonna be there for like 2 years. And they're gonna give him an ankle bracelet to monitor him. But, like... he can still leave sometimes. It's not like he's permanently on house arrest. It's like he's still got hours that he can leave. They've just said, like, you just can't go back to any of the places that you committed crimes at. And that's where he is now.
And you wouldn't believe it, he's lined up to be the next pope, too. Brother just can't stop winning.
Yeah, dude, there's no way. That's like... he has lived so much life. It's
a fake
weird.
one.
Yeah, it's super weird. Like, there are so many times along the path where you're like, he could have just, like, settled down there, and it would have been sick.
Like, yeah, like, you would have been a moderate level creep.
Yeah, like, okay, listen, the cousin fucking in med school is kind of weird, but you would have been a doctor if you just, you know, showed up for the test.
Yeah.
Like, you enrolled 12 times. You could have fucking done it, like, even if you just showed up to that test and took it 12 times, I mean, by statistical random, you probably would have passed.
Blind squirrels find nuts, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and then when he has the Ponzi scheme going, it's like, what, a Ponzi scheme isn't good enough for you? You can't just do that. You gotta add this fucking mistress into it. You gotta be getting coochie on the side while you're scamming your cousin wife.
Then do the fake medicine.
Yeah, and then sell a guy fake cancer pills for $60,000. Like, he just kept pushing it, and then he's like, fuck it, killed my whole family, and my parents, and my mistress, but it didn't work. And then end up in jail and then get out with like a cushy parole.
He's really the
I feel like once he got the 1.3 mil, he would have just been fine. Like, you could done.
Yeah, he should have been. But the whole. Like,
but he was pretending to be a bigwig, dog. He's got clout now.
Yeah. He's got to be like big ballin', and also he needs to pay back a bunch of people that like he's accumulated debt because it's a Ponzi scheme. Like, he's already far in the red when he gets the 1.3.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. You have 1.3 mil. Just leave.
just bounce. Fuck the family. Get out.
Bro, move to fucking Argentina and just like live on the beach.
Do ayahuasca.
You're balling. You're done. You're done.
Exactly. That's enough.
That's it. You're good. Buy a $300,000 house. Still got $1 million to play around with. You're fine.
Bro. It was the like early '90s. You could just pull up to the airplane, like to the airport. You pull up and you just pay in cash to go to some random country, and you can just live there.
He already proved he doesn't care about his family. Yeah. That's all he had to do.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're willing to kill your family, you can at least abandon them.
Yeah, that's also what's crazy is, like, he worked so hard to get that shit, and then he was like, I'd rather all of them die than the lie be lost.
I'm done.
Yeah, it's like, dude, the wife had a job. Like, they would have been alright if he just left. Like, it would have been bad. They wouldn't have been rich anymore. Especially if he runs away with her $1.3 million. But, like, that's her inheritance. That's not her savings.
You could have been her house husband. It would have been tight.
That would have been sick. You could have done that. So yeah,
many options to live like a semi-okay life, and he just didn't do
it. Dude. That's really the moral of the story of Jean-Claude is when he was presented the path of mediocrity, he said no. He said, not for me. He said, I'm going the extra mile. Make this the most ridiculous shit of all time.
He said, y'all are going to remember me, but it's not for the right reason.
Yeah, it's not because of all the good things I've done. It's for all the good. It's for all the terrible things I got away with.
Really, though?
Like, dude,
he needs a statue.
All of the people that have done way less heinous shit that got more time in prison than him.
I know, like, he killed literally his whole family.
He killed his family and his parents and tried to kill his mistress. While conducting a Ponzi scheme, and they gave him 20 with parole.
Yeah. And gets out because he finds God.
Yeah, that's crazy. And he's like, well, I found God, so you gotta let me out now. And they're like, that sounds good.
True. That's reasonable. My bad.
This man has a point. He's absolutely right. Let him out.
Yeah. Just winner.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. That was, dude, I spent so fucking long just rewatching the video because I'm like, this is fucking crazy. I'm not going to be able to remember all this shit. There's so much. Like, what the fuck?
It's insane.
Yeah. All right. I got another topic here. And this is... I feel like this might be one that Nate and Joe can appreciate because it's Seinfeld related.
Okay.
So,
fuck it.
Got me listening.
All right, so I know you guys are both big Seinfeld fans. So I'm gonna throw you guys a bone. I've never watched it, but I've heard it's pretty good.
I'm not a big Seinfeld guy, to be honest.
Yeah, I've never watched it, but I've heard it's fun.
It's fucking incredible.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. Well, have you ever like wished, like, man, if only there was more Seinfeld? Like, if only there were a way that like we could just make more Seinfeld.
No.
I'll be totally honest with you. No.
Yes.
Felt that way.
Okay.
No, but what? Okay, but
yes, I have.
So okay, all right. So you think like if Seinfeld had more seasons, like that doesn't benefit the show at all?
No.
No, but let's pretend it did for the sake of this.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Fair enough. There's a Twitch channel. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Hold on. It was basically these guys
I know what this is.
Like an AI algorithm thing, basically all of Seinfeld, so that it could AI like script episodes of Seinfeld just by itself. Like,
is this the never-ending one?
Yes, and it would just keep going forever, and it would be on Twitch. So it's an AI generated like version of Seinfeld where it will just like crudely animate and write a bunch of bullshit like with the cadence of a Seinfeld episode forever. It just never ends.
That's crazy.
What?
So they're doing
I've
that.
heard of this one.
Yeah, they're doing that. And oh no, oh fuck, the AI that we use is actually offline right now. But the whole bit is that it goes on forever. So we need to switch AI. We need to switch to a different service. So they switch to a different one. And the problem with these AI is that they're pretty much only as good right now as the filters you give them. So like the way that they learn isn't by they're actually sentient and they can think. It's just by like taking in a bunch of knowledge. So you can like skew the AI depending on what knowledge you feed it. Okay. So they switch AI to a different one with way looser filters because they needed it in a pinch. So now, the problem is the channel that they streamed it on gets deleted or banned. It gets banned for 2 weeks because it accidentally said some spicy shit.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to find the quote. It was really funny. So, okay. Just like Seinfeld, the plot of the show follows a guy named Larry, and he's a comedian. And he's on stage, and this is the joke that he decides to tell. Quote, "There's like 50 people here, and no one is laughing. Anyone have any suggestions? I'm thinking about doing a bit about how being transgender is actually a mental illness. Or how all liberals are secretly gay and want to impose their will on everyone. Or something about how transgender people are ruining the fabric of society. But no one is laughing. I'm going to stop. Thanks for coming out tonight. See you next time. Where'd everyone go?"
Jesus.
So AI Jerry Seinfeld says that, and Twitch like immediately bans it.
Yeah.
Twitch is like, yeah, nah, fuck that. Like, Twitch's response time is faster on that than, like, people streaming, like, them just getting fucked.
Yeah, and, like, gambling sponsors for children.
Yeah. Yeah, all the fucked up shit that they just allow on Twitch, they're like, AI Seinfeld has to go.
I mean, that is, like, I normally hate sitcoms, right? So I would never probably watch it, but if it was spitting out crazy shit like that, I'd watch every day.
Yeah.
That's great. It's great cinema.
Yeah, I just love it's like, where the fuck did that, what did it read that it thought that was like,
yeah.
What did you feed this fucking thing?
They like
misplaced the Seinfeld.
It has a bit about cancer.
Yeah, there is.
True, maybe.
So maybe that had some.
Oh yeah, it was called Nothing Forever.
They went ballistic though.
Yeah. It was supposed to be.
Yeah, well, that's
nothing.
The whole tagline of the show is a show about nothing.
Yeah, because they're like, oh yeah, Seinfeld was supposed to be a show about nothing. So it's like
nothing
just literally just keeps going because a robot is making it as you watch it. And then there was that clip I put in the Discord, which was also funny and AI related, but I'm not trying to steal anyone's bit. So yeah, I thought that was funny that it was just like every time with AI this happens, like every time without fail. Like there's Tay AI, that's like the old one, where it was just one of those weird like chat bots, but then 4chan was like, let's just make this thing the worst fucking person ever. All right, so those were like the main topics I had for the episode. So I got like a few smaller ones if you guys are interested. Unless anyone else has anything.
I got a big one.
Okay, what's up?
All right, I might be the only one fit to talk about this, not to brag or put myself up on a pedestal or anything, but I did see the Mario movie on opening night with Rachel.
Oh, fuck. Nice, dude. Was it good?
I don't know if any of you had the privilege to do so.
No, unfortunately not.
No, I haven't seen it.
The opportunity. But I have some connections with a man called Go on your fucking computer and buy tickets. So
ooh, okay.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. And we went with my friend Do we drop names on here? We can drop names on here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just bleep them later.
His name's Matt. There's a billion fucking Matts in the world. Fuck it.
Okay, that's true.
And it's one of those movies where like whatever you think it's gonna be is exactly what it is, no matter what you think.
Okay.
Like you could be like it's a piece of shit and like yes you're right. You could be like it's the dumbest fucking movie ever made and yes you're right. And you could be like it's the most fun movie ever made and yes you're entirely right. It's one of those movies like Cocaine Bear.
Nice.
Cocaine Bear is top 5 all time.
Except it was better than Cocaine Bear, I would say.
Okay. I mean,
but the actual story part of this story is that there's this woman named Grace something or other. She's an internet film critic, self-proclaimed film critic, and
so a douchebag.
People were hating on her because she reviewed. Oh man, I forget what the other movie was. She reviewed some other movie though, where it was kind of a similar vibe of like, it wasn't a movie made for critics. It was a movie like very clearly made for people that just wanted to go and turn their brain off and watch something fun. And she like tore it apart. She's like, there's no plot, there's no character development, there's not enough like diversity, and people were like, shut the fuck up, I forget what movie it is. It might have been like one of the Godzillas, but I forget. But
Godzilla isn't black enough, bro. What the fuck is this?
She did another one for the Mario movie. But like it was so much worse than the first one. Like this was like we're talking like half-hour long review. She posted it like live. And she's like, the story was too complicated. Like it was a paper-thin plot, but like the world building was too complicated and like you wouldn't understand it unless you're like a very intense Mario fan. It's like, dude,
that's the point.
He fucking he's good, the turtles are bad. Like what are you talking about?
There's very deep Mario lore at play, and if you haven't studied, you should not watch the movie, dude. For this movie is for the fans.
They don't explain anything.
For the fans exclusively.
It's the fucking Mario movie.
Yeah, I mean,
what were you expecting?
I don't know
why you know what Mario is, though.
Yeah, I don't like if you know nothing about it. Why are you going and watching it?
Wait, so I bought the tickets hoping that it was going to be like I could sit there in the theater and be like, "Hey, I remember that from the game. Hey, I remember that from the game. Hey, I remember that from the game." And I did. I spent $15. I sat in the theater, watched the dumbest movie I've ever seen in my life, but it was fun because I got to point at the screen and go, "Hey, I remember that. Hey, I remember that. Hey, I remember that."
Yeah,
and that's what everybody did.
Except the one person that's like, I'm so lost. I don't get it. When he stomps on the turtles, is that good or is that bad? I don't fucking, man. I had to walk out. I didn't get it. Yeah, that's funny. Dude, I saw...
No, it was... Go see it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I saw an interview clip with Jack Black. Dude, Jack Black is fucking awesome.
Oh, Jack Black was fucking amazing. He was the best part of the movie.
There was a clip I saw where
Anya Taylor-Joy sucked. Chris Pratt sucked. But Charlie Day was great.
Hey, don't you talk bad on the girl from Queen's Gambit.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate that girl.
Nah, listen. I'm a chess player. Okay, she made the best chess show ever. She's permanently safe.
She did. She made the best and only chess show ever, but I don't know if I finished Queen's Gambit.
I never even watched most of it. I just don't like her because she's in Peaky Blinders and she's really fucking annoying.
She's so annoying in that fucking show.
I fucking hate that show.
Oh my god,
that's the dumbest show.
Okay, Peaky Blinders. I'm cool with it. It's not really my favorite, but I watch it and it's like good to me, but not like amazing. But like, holy shit, she is annoying. Oh my god, she's.
I hate her. I hate her.
Like, and I don't get why everyone pretends like she's hot.
Like, oh my god, she looks like a goldfish.
Yeah, her eyes are like way too far apart. She kind of looks like the kind of character you make as a me on like old like, fucking 2008 Wii Sports as a joke. Like, oh my god, they'll let you put the eyes like that far apart. That's crazy.
This far apart? Yeah.
Oh my god. No, human would ever
she looked like Davis from lacrosse.
Yeah. 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 Like, dude, what the fuck? Like. Why is everyone like especially in Peaky Blinders, where it's like she's supposed to be one of the characters' like wives? It's like, Oh, you're obnoxious. Holy shit. And why does everyone pretend you're hot? Like, yeah. But it was her. And
dude, I will say, though.
Yeah?
I hope she's of age. Dear Lord, I hope she's of age.
Okay.
In that movie, they gave Peach a fucking dump truck ass.
Oh my god.
Yo. Hold up. Is it?
Now I'm sold.
Hold on.
I don't know
Mario movie.
Alright, is it
Mario
she's
movie? Am I right gonna type in Mario movie
dress,
Peach
right?
ass?
Yeah.
You'll find it. You'll find it. I bet you'll find it. Type in specifically motorcycle ass.
Peach motorcycle? It's the third result when you type in Mario movie Peach.
Nice.
Yeah, it's her fucking ass. Dude, so she's in the
look it up on my phone because I don't want to just show it.
Jumping around in the dress for most of the movie, right?
I'm gonna watch this
and you
shit
can't
right
say
now.
shit. She's in a dress. It's not a revealing dress. It's the standard Princess Peach dress from the game. But then they suit up for like the fucking Mario Kart chase sequence or whatever, right? That was in all the trailers. And she's the only one on a bike. They put her on a motorcycle in like this skin tight jumpsuit, and
they knew
the animators had a fucking field day with her. They knew exactly what they were doing. There's this one shot that's like zoomed in, and me and Matt were like, dude, we were in the theater, and Matt gives an audible damn.
About the recoil.
It's just... They have this one part where the camera just zooms in on her fucking ass with her back like arched inward, so it's just it's out, man. It is out facing you on the screen. Like it's not a live action movie. It's not like somebody edited it afterwards and like found that. Like no. They took the time to draw that.
Yeah, it's like Elastigirl level, like.
Bro.
This was intentional, yeah.
I mean, but you gotta think, Elastigirl had to have a crazy physique because she could decide what she looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would give myself a dump truck ass if I could.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't you look like that?
That's fair.
Yeah. So I was watching an interview with a couple of the actors from the movie, and it's first off, it's Princess Peach, and the interviewer is like, if you could design your own Mario Kart, what would it be like? And she goes into like this crazy detail about like, oh, it would be like this, and it would have a glider, and it would do this, and blah, blah, blah. And then it cuts, and then it's Jack Black sitting on the couch, and they're like, they ask him the same question, and he just goes, Lamborghini. It's like, God,
he was great.
I love him. I love
Lamborghini.
Dude, I feel like Jack Black is like one of the most slept on actors.
Yeah.
He's one of those ones that's just like so likable, but like he's like, what's he in consistently? Like kind of nothing. Like
I was Rachel sent me this clip earlier today of I have no idea what fucking movie it was. It's got to be some crazy obscure movie. It was so it was John C. Reilly, and he was talking to 4 people that were pretending to be the Beatles. Like that was the bit, was that they were for some reason pretending to be the Beatles in India, and it was Jack Black. I don't know like what movie it was or what characters they were playing in the movie, but for this scene, for whatever reason, he was pretending to be Paul McCartney. And I think it was Paul Rudd was pretending to be John Lennon, and Jason Schwartzman was Ringo, and I didn't recognize the other guy. But like, I don't know what movie that was. Do you guys know that movie?
Fuck no.
I don't know.
Does that ring any bells?
I mean, it might be something because I did watch The Pick of Destiny, which like most people that I talk to have not seen it, and it's like it was reviewed terribly, but like I liked it because I watched it when I was a kid, and it was like there's likable stuff about it, and that one's like
was John C. Reilly and Jack Black in it?
Jack Black was definitely in it. I don't think John C. Reilly was in it, but I think they had like bits that weren't in the movie that like aired kind of separately or something. It could have been something like that. Basically, the
Google says it's Walk Hard.
Walk Hard. Okay, that's probably a different movie he was in then.
Jack Black produced 3 of my 3 favorite movies of all time.
Jason Schwartzman and John C. Reilly.
Kung Fu Panda 1, Kung Fu Panda 2, and Kung Fu Panda 3.
Solid. Okay. Yeah.
I haven't seen the first... No, I've seen the first one, like, when it first came out.
Yeah.
but I don't
yeah,
remember
goated movie.
about it.
I don't
This
think
is
I
a
watched,
movie.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
put it on when
watched
I'm
2
sad.
or 3, yeah. I watched the first one, but not 2 or 3.
I like the second one when his
I was gonna
dad's
say I've never
co-parent when
seen
I'm
the
sad.
sequels.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Oh my god, wait. Have you guys seen that one tweet that guy had to delete about Kung Fu Panda?
No.
No.
Okay, alright, there's a picture of like a flashback, I think, from one of the movies where Poe is a kid. And he's like, it's like supposed to be his like tragic origin story or something. And it's like the still frame from the movie, and the guy tweeted, and it was like, watching child Poe right now, and it really makes me appreciate my parents, but he abbreviated right now to RN.
Oh.
So it's watching child Poe RN, comma, really makes me appreciate my parents.
Awesome tweet. Awesome tweet.
Yeah, I love that one.
That's actually great.
I'm retarded. Why don't I get it?
It spells child porn. Yeah, visually it would read watching child porn.
Yeah, no, I
for my
see it.
parents.
I see
Really
it.
makes me thankful for my parents right now, yeah. Yeah. Dude, the Pick of Destiny, I feel like, gets overhated. I feel like people should have just treated it like the Mario movie, where it's like, it's just fun.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
It's, okay, so basically Jack Black is in, like, a comedy band called Tenacious D.
I was gonna say Tenacious D, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he's in that.
Yeah.
And the movie is basically, like, a fake, like, telling of a story that they wrote. Where it's, like, how they formed. And it's got, like, crazy cameos in it. Like, Jack Black's dad in that movie is Meatloaf.
That's wild.
What?
Like, it's a musical.
Fuck.
It's a musical. So his dad has
That's
a song.
awesome.
I don't think the actor is Meatloaf, but the song his dad sings is sang by Meatloaf.
Wild.
That's fucking awesome.
And then, like, in the middle of that song, it transitions. Like, I'm about to spoil the beginning of the movie that's, like, forever old and no one cares about. But, like, the premise is he's a kid and he's growing up in, like, this super religious, like, super Mormon town. And he wants to be a rock star, but his dad, very religious guy, thinks that it's, like, he's a devil worshiper because he likes rock music. So Meatloaf is singing this song about how, like, he's kind of a bum for liking rock and how Jesus loves his brother more. And then he, like, rips down all the posters in his room, but he forgets one, and it's Dio. And Dio's in the movie. And he hallucinates that Dio is talking to him and says, you need to run away and go to California and form the sickest fucking band ever. And then he does. So it's got fucking Meatloaf.
I need to see this movie right now.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. It's fucking awesome. I will totally watch that movie with you. I love it. But, like,
I like School of Rock. Is it at all like that?
I mean, probably. I haven't seen School of Rock.
You haven't seen School of Rock?
No, I've seen parts of it when it was on TV when I was a kid, but I never, like, sat down and just, like, watched it.
That's weirdo behavior.
Goated movie.
I mean, I'm sure it's weird that I haven't seen that, but I have seen Pick of Destiny.
Yes.
It's free on YouTube. It's free with ads.
Yeah. I will defend that movie. I like that movie. It's not high art or anything, but, like, if you like Jack Black and you like rock music, you'll probably like it. I don't know.
Oh, I've seen that. I think the Pick of Destiny. I was thinking it was like a Destiny spinoff for some reason in my head.
No, they're looking for a
but
magical,
like the pick, like a pick. Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking for a magical guitar pick that will make them, like, amazing at music.
All right. Well, I gotta dip out, Carrick.
Yeah. I feel you, man. No problem.
Thanks for I'll see you later. Yeah, nice seeing y'all.
Yeah.
Talk to y'all later.
All right. Sick. Yeah, dude, that movie is actually fucking sick, though. Like, I still listen to some of the music from that movie. It's fucking awesome. I fucking love that shit.
Well, because Tenacious D's like not a real thing, but, like, you can play their music on, like, Spotify.
Yeah, they're real enough that I like. Yeah, that I like the music.
They have real albums.
Yeah,
it's on Guitar Hero.
Yeah, have you guys heard Tribute? That one's a really good one. That's, like, one of the most famous songs.
I believe that's on a Guitar Hero.
I think that's actually.
Yeah, they're all, like, funny like that, where it's like, okay, there's sort of a joke. Like sometimes
is Tribute
the joke
the one
is
that's like it's a song about the greatest song ever written.
yeah, they're writing a song that's a tribute to a better song that's the greatest song ever that they forgot.
Yeah, I believe
like
that
in
is
the heat of the moment. Yeah. Yeah, I fucking love that shit.
I don't know what Guitar Hero it's on, but it is.
Okay.
So is the metal. I believe that's another one.
Oh yeah, you can't kill the metal. Yeah, that one's I like that one. But like, dude, I've been just listening to Explosivo. That one's funny. There's not even really a joke in there. It's just like the lyrics sometimes make me laugh. Like there's a lyric in that song where he's like, he just starts a verse and he just says, "What's the name of my girlfriend? I don't know, but she's built like the shit." I fucking love that. Yeah. Yeah, like, dude, or fucking Master Exploder, the video for that is so fucking funny, because it's like, he's dreaming about what the Pick of Destiny will do, like, and every time it's like a concert for them, oh my god, the fucking announcer says the funniest shit. It's like, he's dreaming about what he's gonna have, like, how amazing he'll be at rock music once he has the Pick of Destiny, and he's at, like, the open mic night at some shitty dive bar, and the announcer comes out, and he's like, he pulls, like, a card out of his jacket, and he's like, "The next band has requested that I don't read this, but fuck that, I'm going to anyway, because I wrote it and it's the truth. This band is the greatest fucking band of all time, period." Like, oh, I fucking love that movie.
I'm definitely gonna have to give that a watch.
Yeah, it's fucking great. It's got a bunch of just like random musician cameos in there that are super good. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Have you guys seen the Redemption story that's starting right now?
No.
Speaking of musicians being crazy.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Kanye.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew that's what was coming next.
Kanye being crazy. But, guys, it looks like we might be able to get him back. We might be able to save him yet.
What is he doing now?
He posted something on Instagram. Now, keep in mind, this is after all of the crazy shit he said on Alex Jones.
Wait, I don't want to spoil it, but is it, does it have to do with 21 Jump Street?
It absolutely does.
Alright, perfect.
So Kanye, after saying all of that crazy shit about the Jews and Hitler and Nazis on Alex Jones's fucking podcast, very recently, he uploaded a post to Instagram saying that he's watched the movie 21 Jump Street, and seeing Jonah Hill in that movie has made him love Jews again.
Common Jonah Hill W.
Yeah, that movie has de-radicalized him. He watched 21 Jump Street, and he just thought about it and was like, you know what? Maybe not all Jews are bad. You know what? Maybe it was just like a couple Jewish people that slighted me, and, you know, all these Jewish people that didn't do anything to me, maybe they're all right.
It's still a strong maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's not sold. I mean, you know, now he has to watch 22 Jump Street, but like, you know, there's room, right? Like he started on the path to recovery. And I guess the path to recovery is just watch everything Jonah Hill's ever done.
I mean, look, 21 Jump Street, banger movie. 22 Jump Street, banger movie.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, you know.
I haven't seen either.
Yeah, but did you know that his name Jeff?
What?
You remember my name is Jeff?
I cannot believe that you did not just get that.
Yeah, remember from a billion years ago when everyone.
No, I remember that. Is that from that movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I believe it's actually from the second one.
I don't remember. I haven't sat down and seen either of them, but I know it's Channing Tatum that says that in one of those movies.
Yeah, I believe it's from the second one because
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Because the first one they start off in high school. The second one they start off doing cop shit, and I believe they start off doing whatever, and they're like undercover, and he goes, "My name Jeff."
Yeah.
That's it.
21
That's
Jump
the
Street
entire
has
joke.
Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum in it, and at one point Channing Tatum says, "My name Jeff."
I believe it's the second one.
It's one of them. I don't know. It's from one of the Jump Street movies. So yeah, I mean, I guess the way to de-radicalize Kanye West is just like show him funny Jewish people. Like, I mean, thank God that's the way to do it. Because
I mean, look, if that's the way to do it,
I mean,
he's just out some Adam Sandler sometime. He'll be fine.
I mean, you got to very aggressively curate which Adam Sandler, though. It's going to be a very specific point in Adam Sandler's career that you select from. Like, okay, if you take, like,
as long as you don't watch most of his newer shit, you're fine.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you pick, like, Happy Gilmore or, like, Billy Madison or, like,
Happy Gilmore's peak.
Yeah, it's like, you know, any of those were fine choices.
Waterboy is definitely slept on, though. That is another good.
Yeah, like all three of those movies are completely watchable. But, like, the newer stuff,
Click,
like, no. Click. Yeah, it's like, you can't watch fucking Jack and Jill. You kidding me? He'll hate Jews again. Don't show him that.
No, hold on. That movie is
great. Have you seen that one?
That is another good one. People shit on Jack and Jill way too much. That movie is not that bad. It's not great, but it is not that bad.
Okay, all right.
It has its moments.
Which Adam Sandler movie?
That's the one with Al.
I was going to say, which one is it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That one is not. That's the one with Al Pacino. That is a slept-on movie. It is not that bad. It's pretty funny.
That's the one you're defending?
It's pretty funny. It has its moments. It's not great. It's not his best movie. I'm not saying any of that, but it is overhated.
Okay, you know what?
I will die on this.
I will give you one free one because I've watched Pick of Destiny and not School of Rock. I'll give you that one for free. I'm not even going to fight it. But, like, dude, oh, fuck, you know what's crazy?
It is one of his worser movies, but it is not as bad as Hubie Halloween.
Dude, you know what's fucking crazy?
Oh, that was a hard one to get through.
That's what I mean. It was not as bad as Hubie Halloween. That one was rough. That one was rough.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
It's basically just I'm a retard the whole time. Like that's the entire joke.
Adam Sandler followed me around with the camera.
He just does like his little voice. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the super funny absolute comedy gold Adam Sandler stupid guy voice. It doesn't get old and annoying like in 2 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. And but Little Nicky was good. Little Nicky was good. That is a good movie.
Okay.
Yes, he does a stupid voice.
Dude, he was funny for like. Happy Gilmore was good. Click was good.
Click was a banger movie.
Billy Madison, Waterboy.
What the fuck else?
Billy Madison's goated.
Click was like Christopher Walken kind of carried Click though.
No, it had its other moments. He had a hot wife.
Was the best. Like, oh, You Don't Mess with the Zohan is the best Adam Sandler movie.
I don't know if it's the best, but it's definitely very, very good. It's definitely up there.
And okay, then,
fuck it.
Besides
Adam
that, what
Sandler
do?
tier
Like,
list.
the fucking Hanukkah songs are kind of funny. You Don't Mess with the Zohan S tier.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely
S tier.
I don't know. I was joking. I don't really care.
S tier.
Dude, okay.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore's S. Billy Madison's a solid A. After like a certain point, it just gets boring, but it is really funny.
What the fuck have I done? Okay, check this out. Right, we got.
No, I'm not done.
No, please.
No, you started this. I'm gonna finish it. Okay,
dude. You can talk for the next hour. I will cut it. I will just cut it. No,
I forgot you're an asshole and you control everything, so you can just shut me down.
I'm fucking with you. You're fine. But there was one movie. We just got back from someplace and we were just scrolling on YouTube and I was walking past the TV and I just caught something at the corner of my eye. I had no fucking clue this movie existed. I just looked at the cover and I was like, is that fucking Clint Eastwood and a monkey? There's a movie with Clint Eastwood and a monkey in it. And it's free on YouTube with ads.
Oh, I'm watching this.
Dude, the premise of this movie is fucking... Like, this whole movie is ridiculous.
Prime of his life, Clint Eastwood?
Yes, this is like fit dude Clint Eastwood. This is like tough guy Clint Eastwood. So
Okay.
Okay, so apparently it's from the late 70s. I think it's from 78. So apparently this is what I picked up from my dad because my dad was watching it. Apparently, back in the 70s, there was a strong hatred for bikers. The kind of bikers that would dress in completely ridiculous clothing and harass shopkeepers. Those kind of bikers. Very hated.
Yeah, that's still kind of a thing, but yeah, that used to really be a big issue.
Yeah, so Clint Eastwood is in this movie where he's just like a guy that drives a truck who every like 5 minutes cannot help but get into a fucking brawl with some bikers. And also he has a pet monkey. And the monkey punches bikers.
Okay.
I fucking love this movie. It's fucking sick. It's impossible to
This
take
already is sounding great.
Dude, it's so funny. So he goes... Okay, the opening scene of the movie, he parks his truck like back in the like depot or whatever, and then he goes to the bar and grabs a handful of peanuts from this guy that's like hogging all the peanuts at the dive bar. And then he kicks the shit out of him because he fights him over the peanuts. And he's not even eating the peanuts. Clint Eastwood is just putting the peanuts in his pockets. And then he beats the shit out of this guy at the bar, and then he leaves. He takes his beer and leaves. And then goes back to his house where he has a shed in his yard where he has a fucking whole-ass orangutan living in the shed, and then he gives it a beer and all the peanuts. And then they get into some, like, monkey shenanigans for a couple minutes, and then him and his friend go to, like, some country club. Like, not like a golf course, not a country club like that, like... They go to a place where it's a bunch of fucking cowboys hanging out listening to country music. And he rizzes up this girl that's like the singer there. And they're on a date in his car and she asks, what's the deal with his pet monkey? What the fuck is that about? And he says he won the monkey in a fight. He bet his like truck against this guy that just had a monkey. And he beat up 4 guys at once and won the monkey, and now it's just his friend.
Perfectly reasonable.
So now they just, like, go around and fight bikers. And he, like, cucks this one guy because the singer girl has a boyfriend, and she's, like, kind of giving him a little on the side anyway. And then the most fucking jarring thing happens, because, like, he's just driving around town with the monkey, and then some bikers pull up and, like, make fun of the monkey. So Clint Eastwood has to chase them down and kick the shit out of them, but they narrowly escape by train. This movie is nonsense, and I love it.
Okay.
They narrowly escape by train, and then it shows them going back to the rest of their biker gang. And it just so happens that they're not just bikers. They're Nazi bikers.
Of course.
There's like a bunch of them have like swastikas and shit on their leathers, and like there's a fucking Nazi flag on the wall at their clubhouse because apparently that was a thing. Like apparently there just used to be a strong Nazi influence on bikers back in like the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, apparently. I do know that was a thing.
Yeah. So Clint Eastwood and a monkey are fighting Nazi bikers, and that's just the movie. Like, every scene is, like, either Clint Eastwood just rizzing up some girl or kicking the shit out of a guy, and there's a monkey there sometimes. Dude, I need to just watch this movie again. It's free on YouTube. What a fucking wonder of the world that is.
What is this called? I need to watch this.
I think it was called, like... Oh, fuck, what was it? Hold on, I'll find the name. I can't remember. Oh, shit, I probably shouldn't boot up my fucking web browser. I don't want to do that. I don't know, I might record it or I might play audio. Hold on, I'll do it on my phone.
Not only that, but Google Chrome takes bajillion things of RAM to run.
It's not Chrome. I have the RAM and it's not Chrome.
Then you're good. Okay, then you're good. You're good.
The movie is called Every Which Way But Loose. Every Which Way.
What the hell kind of title is that?
I don't know. I think it's a song or something. I don't know. But
I think it's retarded.
It's a movie with Clint Eastwood and an orangutan. Here's the summary.
Every which way but loose?
Yep, but loose. Like, You know, like, oh, my shoes
Like
aren't tied.
loose
They're kind
shoelaces.
of, yeah, exactly. My shoes aren't tied. They're kind of loose.
Why is it that we both went to shoes? I would like to know
I
that.
have no idea. But okay, where's the summary for this? I'm trying to find. Hold on. I will find a fucking magical summary of this movie.
I'm gonna alter the phrase "retards think alike."
Yeah. No, I don't want more images. I get it. Okay. Film series, there's 2?
I think you want more images. Actually.
There's 2 of them?
No fucking way.
What the fuck? There's 2? Oh my god, they made a fucking sequel. Holy shit.
If it's not every which way but tight, they did it wrong.
Yeah, okay, here you go. I guess the series, the summary is, it's an action comedy movie, and it says, The San Fernando Valley Adventures of trucker-turned-prize fighter Philo Beto and his pet orangutan, Clyde. And it's got a 6.3 out of 10.
It's actually not horrible, though.
The box office was $104 million.
Get the hell out of here.
What?
That's madness. That's absolute madness.
What the fuck? Oh my god. This dude, holy
Does anyone else
shit.
hear, like, a drum beat through Nate's mic? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Drum beat?
Yeah, it's like... And I don't know why it's doing it.
Probably is AC.
Wow. Shitty mic, maybe.
It could be. It'll probably be fine. I can clean it up in post.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't losing my goddamn
No, you're
mind.
fine. Yeah, no, yeah. I've heard that before too. It's fine.
Alright, cool. It doesn't bother me. I just want to make sure.
Hold on a minute. This is fucking crazy. The box office for this movie was $104.3 million. You want to guess what the budget was?
Probably double that.
Not even close.
Oh, 20 million.
Nope.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
7.
This movie cost $5 million to make, and it grossed $104 million. This movie made $99 million.
Yeah, it did. That's only at the box office. It probably made more than that overall.
Yeah, it's been released more and more, but like just box office, it made $99 million fucking dollars. That's crazy.
How do you make $100 million at least, given other profits?
How well did the second movie do?
Off of, I'm gonna guess not nearly as well because it's usually how that goes.
Oh no, it still made money, just not as much.
What was the budget for that one?
Okay, the second one budget was $15 million, so they really fucking.
I'm gonna guess.
They really amped up the production.
I'm gonna guess 60 mil.
70. You're close, yeah. Yeah, so it was triple the budget and made 70 mil instead of 100 mil, but it was still a profit.
5 times the budget.
Yeah.
5 vision, 25, 5 times.
What was 3 times the budget?
Good job.
It was
But-
it was
but I
5.
thought
The first one was 5 million, the second one was 15 million.
Oh, I thought you said 25. That's my mistake.
No, you're fine. Yeah, it's 15.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, holy shit. When did Dirty Harry come out? 71. Okay, this is fucking 7 years after Dirty Harry. Like, yeah, this is like in his prime Clint Eastwood with a monkey beating up neo-Nazi bikers. And it's free on YouTube
And
with
they
ads.
managed to make nearly $200 million off of it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or no, actually, that's almost exactly 150 million. I'm sorry.
Yeah, plus whatever they made after on both. Like,
Yeah, so probably closer to 200.
just
but
box
Jesus
office.
Christ,
Yeah, just box office is like, I mean,
it's
that's
like
fucking crazy.
149 mil or something like that. I don't know. I didn't do the math.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's fucking crazy. Oh yeah, all right. I have a question for you guys. You guys are generally more knowledgeable on this than I am.
Okay.
So, check this out. We're planning to do Houseboat again, and this one is going to be even more fucking insane than the last ones, because, you know, you got to do up sequels. Sequels got to be crazier. And we were talking and just, like, shooting the shit, doing whatever, and we came to the realization that, like, everyone should be doing costumes, right? We just have a couple people doing costumes every year, but, like, you know, more people want to be involved in the whole costumes thing.
Sure.
And we realized my brother could probably pull off a really good Robert Plant.
Oh, cool.
Like, if he had the...
Well, I think of who that is right now.
From Led Zeppelin.
Singer from Zeppelin.
Yeah, he was the lead singer for Zeppelin. I mean, if you look him up, I mean, there's tons of pictures of him, but, like, look him up when he was in his prime, not, like, old Robert Plant, like, prime Zeppelin Robert Plant. We've
let me take a look.
He could probably pull that off. He has the hair for it. Like, when his hair is wet, which it will be at the lake, like,
sure,
he'll look exactly like it if he just has, like, the fucking shirt and, like, a bunch of necklaces and bracelets and shit and, like, bell-bottom jeans. And then, like, we were talking about that, and we're like, okay, well, yeah, my brother could pull off that.
Well, 100%.
Yeah, he could pull that off. So then we're thinking about it, and my dad was saying that he really wants a Ronnie Van Zant hat. Like the iconic Ronnie Van Zant from Leonard Skinner had like this crazy snakeskin hat thing that he wore. And he was like, I really kind of want that hat, and then if you're Robert Plant, I can be Van Zant. So it looks like that might be the way that they go with it. Who the fuck should I be?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I can't decide who the fuck to be.
Well, what are you looking for? Are you looking for an iconic costume? Like clothes to wear kind of thing?
Yeah.
Because in that case, I would say Slash.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
I could see Slash.
I can't pull off Slash, though. I don't have, like, the Slash hair. Like, yeah, I could wear a top hat, but, like, I don't have the hair for Slash.
Wig.
Yeah, I don't want to have to do a wig, though.
Yeah, I was thinking Slash might be a little...
I don't know.
But it would be cool.
Slash, yeah, Slash does look really cool. It's just, I can't pull him off. I can't do Slash.
That whole era was long hair.
I know.
Let's see. I mean, he could pull a slightly different era, as long as it's...
Yeah, maybe. But I was just, like, completely fucking stumped. I was like, I can't think of anyone.
I mean, Slash is a different era. He was the 80s, but... the other two are 70s.
Yeah. Yeah, same, like, general vibe, though.
Let me see. Let me look up something real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to see if this person looks like what I think he looks like. Before I say it, look like
he's pulling up my headshots right now. Don't ask why he has those.
How long is your hair right now? I don't know. I don't remember.
Are you Mercury length?
Am I Mercury length? I probably can't do Freddie Mercury all the time.
That's pretty short. That's pretty short.
Yeah, I can't pull off Mercury. No chance.
Yeah, that was...
No wife beaters?
No.
I just... no offense, I don't see you as Mercury.
No, yeah, no. No offense taken. Neither do I.
Okay. Would you be willing to dye your hair?
Probably not just for this. Why?
Okay.
Who were you thinking?
If your hair is long enough, I was thinking Cobain.
Okay. Yeah,
even he had longer hair, didn't he?
Yeah, it was longer.
He had mildly. That's what I mean. It's like mildly long hair. It's not like fucking Slash.
Yeah, it wasn't like Slash or Robert Plant, where it's like, oh, those motherfuckers had a lot of hair.
Yeah, this is like mildly long.
It was like Kurt Cobain was like, oh, that's a guy with some longer hair.
Well, you could just use your shotgun and go for Kurt Cobain later.
That's true. I did just get that back actually on Saturday. I actually just went and got it. Yeah.
Get it back from what?
Getting it fucking serviced.
Did you get it fixed or something?
I actually went shooting Saturday.
Oh, nice. Yeah, well, because remember at Gun Golf, my shit was just completely broke.
Yeah, it was not working.
Yeah, it wasn't working. We sent it back to Winchester. They said they serviced it. They wouldn't tell me if anything was wrong with it, but they said they fucking like took it apart and put it back together and everything. So I got to take it shooting again to know if it's like really, really fixed. But you know, it took them a fucking while to service it, so hopefully everything's better.
Nice.
Would you shoot on Saturday?
I shot an AR-15 that my buddy owns,
Nice.
and he bought a new 22 repeater, so we shot that, and it's a lever action, and it's fucking sick.
Nice. I really want to try lever action. Was it cool?
It was amazing.
Nice.
It is awesome. When you shoot and then you just go, and it just flies out the side. It's awesome.
Yeah, that sounds sick. I really want to get one of those. I'm not sure if I should go for shotgun or rifle though. But like, I've always thought lever actions were cool. I always just felt like they're probably not as cool as they look. Like they probably look way cooler than they feel. But I never tried it.
No, they're pretty cool. Okay. It was fun gun.
Yeah, because I feel like most guns that are like super cool are super impractical most of the time. Or like the way
it's mildly impractical, but it's great for shooting because it's a 22, so
yeah,
it's a fucking small, BB gun.
Yeah, it's super small, so you can just fucking whip shit out.
Yeah, like his girlfriend went with us, my buddy, and she shot the AR once and was like, "No, get this the fuck out of my hands." So we spent 10 minutes convincing her to shoot the other gun, and then she was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
Oh yeah, dude. That's how I learned to shoot was 22s. I have an old fucking 22.
Yeah, so did I.
And a pistol, yeah. Yeah, dude. The AR
22 is where it's at.
The AR-15 is super nice. I feel like it gets a bad.
It actually really is
because everyone talks shit on it because they're like, oh, because you could kill a lot of people with it, but they really don't understand that really is an endorsement for that gun. The AR-15 is so fucking nice. Like
it is. It's really not that bad in terms of kick and everything.
Yeah, well, that was the thing that really fucking impressed me. My dad has one, and he's like tricked it out with a bunch of shit on it.
Yeah, like, so does my buddy.
The thing that stood out to me is like how pleasant it is to shoot, even though it's like a big size cartridge. Like it's not massive. It's not like it's a 50 or anything, but it's like it's substantial.
Yeah, 5.56 is definitely.
Yeah, it's like that's enough. That is enough.
Solid bullet. Yeah,
to get shit done. And like it didn't kick too bad, and it was like fucking laser accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, like
I mean, I'm not great with it because I don't shoot much, but
yeah, the one thing I noticed about it, the one thing I didn't like was I was like, well, it shoots really hot and loud, but like, who cares?
Yeah, like it is pretty warm.
Like it performs super well in like everything except it's really loud when you're not the one shooting it. Like when you're off to the side, that shit's super loud.
Yeah, when you're off to the side, that shit definitely gets you the first time.
That shit sounds like a fucking cannon. Like it is. I mean, that first shot has like some authority behind it, and you know the fucking handguard on the front of the barrel is nice, but you know a lot of heat coming.
It gets hot really fast. Yeah.
But like that's it. That's it. It's the only thing I have to say against it. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I love those things. And dude, my dad has a light on the front of his. He has a fucking flashlight strapped to the front, but it's like one of those actual gun attachment flashlights. It's not like he just duct taped one to it. I always doubted how effective those would be until like I actually saw it and I was like, okay, hold on. That would actually fuck you up. Like he just showed me the light at one point. So he was like, yo, go stand in the kitchen and I'm going to point the light at you. Tell me how much you can see. So he was standing just in the living room of my house. I'm standing in the kitchen. It's like in like he didn't even turn off all the lights or anything. It wasn't dark in the house. It was still just like daylight. He fucking hits the light and I can't see shit coming from the living room. Like I'm just completely in the fucking dark. And I was like, I didn't think a light would make it that fucking hard to see. It was like staring into the fucking sun. And it's got a fucking strobe effect too, which is like ridiculous. Yo, are you guys good? Should I start? Should I not have taken my schizophrenia meds?
Yeah, sorry, man. The crash wasn't your fault, but
yeah,
it's been like 10 years, dude.
Yeah, you got to get over it. Fuck. Oh, okay, he dipped out.
Oh. Yeah, maybe you are schizo.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, man. All right, well...
Maybe we're both schizos.
I got disconnected.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
Sweet. Okay, so we're definitively not schizos. Anyway, do you have any, like, cancer you need me to take care of? I could probably do that. I could probably take care of that just for, like, $60,000.
I get it. Full circle. It took me a second. It really did. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Me.
Because the math was like 60,000. I thought it was 15,000. But then I remembered he sold them 4.
Yeah.
So it's quick math.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit is fucking... Oh my god, dude. There were so many times that I wanted to, like, tell that guy's story, and I was like, I can't do it if Joey's not here. Because he was the one that, like, told me about it the first time. Holy shit, man. I should just, like, clip out all of that bit that I've done. And, like, just upload those separate. I think that would be a good idea. Just, like, clip those out and then just fucking make it its thing. Because I think that's technically now 4 episodes, but I count it as, like, 3. Because I count Jean-Claude as episode 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, so expect that coming to the channel soon.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, the last one I did was Genghis Khan. That shit was pretty cool.
I don't know shit about him. Is he the one with all the kids, or is that Attila the Hun?
It's Genghis Khan. Genghis
Khan.
Yeah, Genghis fucked a lot. Genghis got around.
Or it's like a crazy percentage of everybody alive today is related to Genghis Khan.
Yeah, I think it's like 1 in 5 men just alive on the planet are direct descendants of Genghis Khan.
Jesus Christ.
Like when all 4 of us were in this call, there was an 80% chance that one of us was a direct descendant of Genghis Khan. That's fucking wild. Yeah, Joe, I don't think we can hear you. I can see you lighting up, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah, he's doing his best.
That's
okay.
Oh wait, I heard him for a second there.
Yeah, same. Then he fucking left. Yo,
anything?
I can hear you now.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
Sick.
Fucking.
He just said fucking and then disappeared again. Damn, it's not working. All right, we can probably wrap this up then.
Okay.
Let me see if I have anything good to end on, because I don't know if we really ended it well, because I don't want to just like cut it. Oh yeah, okay, all right, I got one.
You guys still not hear me?
I can hear you on and off. I could hear you right there, but you were sort of gone for a couple seconds. Okay, all right. I got a story that I'm gonna just tell real fast. Did you hear about the shooting that happened kind of close to us recently?
Close to us? No.
Yeah.
I just heard about the one with the tranny.
Okay. Yeah, Joe, I can't really hear you. Yeah, I can still see you. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna tell the story and you can come back. So there's a road kind of near us. I don't want to like dox us or anything. I can tell you which road later, but apparently there was a road rage incident where some guy was just super pissed at this guy driving a Pepsi delivery truck.
Okay.
So he pulls over, and then the Pepsi truck guy pulls over. They both get out of their cars and start arguing. And then this guy who's not in the Pepsi truck pulls out a fucking gun and just shoots the guy.
The guy driving the Pepsi truck shot him?
No, the guy driving the Pepsi truck gets shot.
Or he shot the Pepsi driver?
Yeah, the Pepsi driver. He gets shot. He'll live. Apparently, it was just like kind of a graze, but you know, road rage incidents ending in bullets being fired is fun.
Right.
So that was weird. I was talking to one of the officers that actually went and fucking arrested that guy. That was pretty cool.
Oh, sweet. Which one?
I don't remember his name. I don't know. I'm sure I could.
Is it one of the ones we know from high school? Or?
No, he is part of the same police department, but I don't think he was ever at the high school. Or if he was, I don't know. Oh yeah, and shout out to those cops in Tennessee though, because they sort
the
of
ones that took care of her.
Yeah, that one was interesting because like.
Was it a him or?
Okay. Not to Jerry Seinfeld myself, but.
Now give me the real answer.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, so I think
biological.
I think biologically, it was a girl that transitioned.
Because I remember seeing the article, and one of the articles was like making sure not to misgender the shooter.
Yeah. Oh my god, no, dude! The worst thing I fucking saw.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
No, I saw something far more egregious.
Was it the T-shirt?
No.
The T-shirts?
No.
No. What did you see?
No, I saw something that was far more egregious. So this trans person decides to go shoot up a fucking school.
If you can call it that, sure.
I mean, yeah. I don't know what to call it, because I don't know what'll get this video fucking removed or automatically flagged or anything. So I don't know. But what happens is, this person goes and shoots up a fucking school and kills 6 people. There were 3 kids and 3 adults that were killed. Right. I think it was 2 teachers and like a janitor, and then 3 students.
No, and that's exactly my point, is like, I'm not trying to be a total dickbag with the whole like misgendering people thing, but that should not be your priority headline when you're talking about a school shooting.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like, hey guys, let's not disrespect the shooter. It's like, well, you think we should respect...
It's, hey, there was a fucking shooting, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, why
respect the dead.
Why should I respect the person that killed a bunch of people?
Children.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I mean, that's kind of fucked up. I mean, it's funny when Jean-Claude does it, because it's like, kind of jokey, but like, it's still fucked up that he like killed those people. But like, you can see the comedy in that, of course. In that, like, he killed people.
In the story as a whole, of course.
Yeah. The story as a whole is really the funny part, and the fact that he was going to kill people to cover it up was funny. But like, it's not like, oh hell yeah, I'm happy he killed all those people.
Well, and it's also the level of detachment.
Yeah, of course.
Like, that happened in the 80s, and that was just like one of those crazy, weird stories.
Yeah, that's a fucking...
Like, this is just fucking happening, people are still talking about it.
Man, yeah. But
yeah,
the most egregious thing that I saw was some like protest in response. And keep in mind, 3 kids, 3 adults. They were at this protest, and this guy goes, guys, anyone losing their life is a tragedy. Just anyone dying, period, is a tragedy. And then he holds up 7 fingers in remembrance for the 7 victims.
Right.
The math doesn't add up.
Oh my god.
You guys hear anything I'm saying now?
I can hear you now, yes.
Yes.
Fucking finally.
Different mic? You sound different.
I completely disconnected from my Xbox and just started using my phone on speaker.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sweet. All right, well, yeah, I mean, you sound fine now, so.
All right, cool. Yeah, no, I heard about that shooting, though, the one with the Pepsi truck. That was insane.
Yeah, I talked to one of the officers that arrested that guy. Apparently, like, the guy went in with, like, he surrendered, no fight, a couple hours later.
Well, I mean, at least he had the decency of that, but, like, why would you shoot someone over a road rage?
Yeah, I don't know. The people that, like...
I mean, it happens a lot.
Yeah, people that take road rage to the level of like getting out of the car to go confront someone, I think you're fucking stupid. Like, I get being pissed off at other people driving. I do that all the fucking time. But like, very fucking rarely am I ever even gonna say shit to them. I'm definitely not pulling over and getting out of my fucking car.
No, that's different.
Fuck all that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Because exactly, it could be some dude with a fucking gun and I just don't know. Like, what are the odds it's just the wrong guy?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, there's the lesson for the episode. Don't do road rage. It's stupid. You'll potentially be shot. Not a good idea. But, yeah, no, that one shooting in Tennessee was like, that guy at the protest was like, oh yeah, all 7 of the victims. And it's like, well, there were 6 victims of the shooting. You shouldn't count the fucking perpetrator as a victim. How the fuck does that work? That's insane. So people are trying to get to the fucking bottom of that, I suppose. I don't know.
Have you seen the t-shirts?
Oh, what, the people doing the die-in?
No, there was t-shirts and they like sold out on the first day. They were like some fucking asshole did it on like Cafe Press or Custom Make or one of those websites. And it was the transgender flag, but the stripes of the flag were like assault rifles.
Oh, Jesus.
And it said trans rights or else.
Oh, fuck. I heard people posting that. Yeah.
And it sold out on the first day that it was available online to buy, which was like the day after the shooting.
Yeah.
When we're done, there's a few things I want to say about that, but we'll wait, because I'm not trying to get fucking...
Yeah, no, I feel it. Yeah, no, the one...
Yeah, you feel free to take out what I said.
Yeah, that's fine. The one reason that I did want to bring it up was just because it was like so completely different than the last like fucking big school shooting where the cops just did nothing. This was like the complete opposite. Like, I don't want to say this is the dream scenario, but like the cops fucking clutched up. I just wanted to be like, congrats to those fucking cops. Those cops.
Did you know what happened though? The original ones didn't. The ones on the job didn't.
Did they not?
2 other officers came in to fucking save everybody.
I thought they were responders, though. I thought they were, like, the ones that, like, everyone called.
Yeah, but there were cops already stationed there that weren't doing shit.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I don't know about them. Hold on, I'll find their name.
And then these other 2 came in and saved everybody's ass.
Yeah.
Well, someone got to.
Because that was a big news story for a while, was just shaming the cops that were originally there.
I never saw that. I just saw when the body camera footage came out from the guys that did it.
Yeah.
It was like, I think it was like they arrived at the school, and if you started your stopwatch immediately as like they get there and get out of the car to like the shooter is dead is like 3 minutes.
Christ.
It's like they were speed running that shit.
Yeah.
I want to just get their names so I can say like specifically who the good cops there were. Because like I feel like if we're at the point in society where like the last one where the cops just like sat outside for like an hour, like if we can all publicly ridicule and shame those people, we should at least like praise the people that don't do that.
Yeah. I agree.
Let's see. Fuck, I don't want all these fucking stupid pop-up ads. No, not the police chief. Fucking just tell me who it was that did it. Jesus. Okay, here you go. Alright, I got it. It was Detective Michael Colazzo and Officer Rex Engelbert. Oh, okay, they forgot a space there.
Okay.
I thought this guy had the most ridiculous name. It looked like his name was Officer Rex Engelbert Fired. Because there's no space. It's Officer Rex Engelbert. Detective Michael Colazzo and Officer Rex Engelbert. Fucking good on you guys. Good shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That was funny. I saw a bunch of memes basically just dunking on the shooter too. Oh my god, I saw this one fucking random, like, sort of loose thread in all this, because apparently the shooter had a manifesto, but it hasn't been released yet. And I really hope they release it just to see what was going on. Yeah, basically, like, it's not super clear what the shooter's motive was yet.
Mentally ill.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Well, it was a hate crime, but they'll never call it that.
Well, yeah, but I think, like, every mass shooter is mentally ill.
No, but, like, a different type of mentally ill, which we'll get into after this.
Yeah, sure, but, like, I want to see what the stated reason is, because, like, there's a bunch of them where you can find, like, a stated reason and be like, oh, okay, that's why this person did this. Like, it's kind of, I don't know, it feels kind of incomplete if we don't know why. Like, if we have no motive and we're like, oh, this person was just fucking crazy, it's like, I feel like that's not good enough, though.
Yeah.
So I want to see where that goes, because I know some shooters, they don't even put out the manifesto. Like, if they find it and can contain it quick enough, no one knows. But I think some of them get released later. So I'm curious to know what exactly was the problem here, because I saw a bunch of different, like, loose threads that could have been relevant. Like, apparently the shooter went to that school, and apparently maybe at the same time as one of the, like, teachers there was caught molesting children. Like, that rumor is going around. Like, there was a guy that was teaching in, like, 2012 or 2013 or something that was arrested for molesting the kids there, and then I believe the shooter went to that school at some time. So potentially those two things are related, but also potentially not related at all. Like, it's not clear because, you know, we don't have the motive because that motherfucker got shot in the face. So, I don't know. I want to see what the fucking deal with that is. I always feel like if they don't release the manifesto, it's kind of, like, shady. I don't know, though. I don't know. I didn't have a whole lot to say about it because it's like, I mean, what can you really say about it? Other than, like, that person got fucking bodied. So, anyway, alright. I think we can call that an episode then.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, fuck yeah. We just hit 2 hours. Good shit. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Fellas, thank you for being on. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
What episode was this?
45.
Sweet.
Yeah. I think I'm getting better at this too, or it's just randomly luck-based, and last week's episode did well despite me not being good at this. Got a lot of impressions last week.
Nice.
So, that's cool. Not too many views, but more than average, and a fuck ton more impressions, so, you know, I might be onto something. We'll see. But, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next week.